Okay.
Go!
This is very important. Do you ship your students?
Ah! Welcome back to SHREDDIT. I'm your host with Reborn Pyro. With us, as always, we have our two other co-hosts, Kai the Kitty Lewis, Assboy the Assassin, and Lumia the Stargazer could not make it tonight. We also have a wonderful returning guest. Give it up for Dirk, damn it, from Shounen Flop.
Hey, I've heard of that guy.
Today we're shredding r/teachers. We have all selected some posts that have not discussed it beforehand, so let's just jump into it. What you got for me today, Kai?
Ooh woo, I say. Does anyone just not do their duties out of spite?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to stand in a hot stairwell for 25 minutes to greet students as they come upstairs. I'm not doing that when I could be grading or planning. It feels like we just get shit piled on us for the sake of piling shit on us at this point. Ma'am, this is what we call your job? A hot stairwell for 25 minutes? 25 minutes? Man, I work in a fucking kitchen. I eat my ass with this 25. You ever stand in front of a grill having to like constantly be pressing patties and flipping and trying to time everything as 400 plus degree air is on you for fucking 8 hours with a mask on? Fucking.
Oh,
Have you ever worked outside in the southern sun and like 100-degree heat for hours on end?
Yeah, it's like,
it's great.
Oh, I'm sorry, a hot stairwell for 25 minutes.
Fuck off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is why teachers are getting paid too much.
I agree. There's all every other post on here is about how we need to unionize and strike. And like, I don't know.
It's like half legitimate concerns, half just people being pissy and shitty, and I hate them.
You're like, I have concerns and no one will listen to me, so I may as well put it on Reddit. It's like, that's fair.
You could put it in worse places, I guess.
Like, we all do know that nobody's listening to the teachers. The school
Especially
board
not
is there.
us.
Yeah, no, that's also true.
I only got my shit together in senior year of high school, and that's because I just wanted to get out of there.
You got your
I did
shit
the opposite.
together?
I did the opposit. I was a straight A student until 11th grade, and then fucking I started smoking weed, and my grades tanked.
It really be like that, though.
Nice.
I would say I got my shit together, but it was more or less I just got my assignments done and did them correctly, and that was it. Everything else about the aspects of my life never got
Anyone
together.
else remember the end of semester hurriedly do every project in every class so you can pass enough to get the credits?
Yes.
See,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I did that.
I do my best to just not remember high school, you know? I try not to think about it, and I'm sure that doesn't point to any lasting issues. I'm sure that'll never come up in my life again.
The more time passes, the less it does, which is pretty great.
Everybody's like, you're gonna miss high school, and I'm like, I fucking hated it, dude. What do you mean?
Yo,
like, what do you mean? I have like a job and money now. They didn't give me money at school. It would have been a completely different situation.
I only wanted to learn what my job required me to learn, not the fucking Byzantine Empire history. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Listen, Assboy, you see, the Byzantine Empire was very important.
I don't care!
It provides you with context for the world that we live in today.
All right,
it's cool for people who want to learn it. That's fine. I just don't give a shit.
All right, Assboy, I'm throwing it to you, sir.
I want to die.
Maybe if you paid more attention and learned about the Byzantine Empire, you wouldn't want to die so much.
No.
But what if they had discovered the key to happiness, sir?
Yeah, and you just completely ignored that subject. You were like, happiness? Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. Happiness is cringe.
It's overrated.
True. It's overrated, yeah.
Okay, I got this one. Here is, I'm not a teacher, but I have a single request from you. This is under a student tag. Don't break your students' consent by requiring them to turn their camera on. Please teach them that their comfort is also important, and that they shouldn't have to show themselves if they don't consent to it. Please get your coworkers to do the same. Kids could be extremely vicious to others when they see anything out of the norm. Don't be a chain in the humiliation of someone. Break it. First of all, what the fuck? What are you hiding? Are you in your basement?
First of all, fuck them kids. You gotta make sure they aren't cheating.
Of course.
But, at the same time, there is actually no reason why Jimmy can't be listening to the laptop with headphones in while, playing Fortnite.
Because it doesn't sink in, my man.
Did the Byzantine Empire sink into you, sir?
No. And I wasn't playing something else. I just wasn't paying attention.
Exactly. It has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not
I'm
the
sure
kid is
as hell not going to pay
time.
attention if I'm playing a video game. I'm just not going to give two damns.
But the same amount of attention is being paid, sir. But the happiness of the student has gone up. Then again, happiness is overrated, as we have established.
I'm not paying attention to you. What did you say?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean,
very good.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't think the Byzantine Empire can really help me much with Fortnite. So I don't really understand why I would listen to that when I have much better tips and tricks.
The problem here is that the people really who have all the responsibility, aka the developers of Fortnite, are not being responsible enough and including educational aspects to their video game.
That's why you play Minecraft, my dude. They have an educational system in that.
God, what if you made
truly irresponsible of them?
What if you made a version of Minecraft where all the enemies had addition on them, and you had to solve 1+1 in order to win Minecraft?
I know there's a pretty dank chemistry system they got.
Yeah, there's
that
an actual
dank.
chemistry system where you gotta mix certain elements and certain.
Yeah, just instead of the normal blocks, it just is the periodic table.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or you could learn about logic gates through Redstone.
Hell yeah, that's most of what I know about logic gates and stuff was fucking with that back in 2010.
Yeah. Okay, so we're forming a strategy here. The strategy I'm getting from y'all is that we should fire the teachers and just replace them with Minecraft.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if I want that now.
I think, and then we should go through every group of 30 kids, get out a few Minecraft wizards. They will be the leaders, and they will be leading everyone on various expeditions through the world of Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Amazon jungle or something. All right.
You know what's kind of fucked is I'm pretty sure I don't know that the kids would actually come out worse for having that as their curriculum.
I mean, they can't get any better than what we have now.
No, you can't. They can't get worse than what we have. They can get way better than what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm retarded. Leave me alone.
Yes.
Maybe if you just fucking pay attention to the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah. See.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't.
And that's the problem.
That was the critical flaw. It was that moment.
The problem. That's why we have to put Byzantine Empire in Fortnite. So you will
Byzantine
care.
Empire. We need history quizzes in order to go on and play another game. In between matches, you have to answer a series of 3 history questions, and if you get 2 of them wrong, you have to. It has a QR code on it. You got to scan it with some sort of device, and it brings you to the Wikipedia page on whatever the question was.
This is the dorkiest DRM ever.
that is true. That's.
What if you just had to answer basic SAT questions in order to play fucking Assassin's Creed?
There would be a lot of smart kids.
We're just
a lot of obnoxious kids, okay?
Yeah, let's be real. Let's be true.
Kids who are I got into Mensa. Yeah.
All right.
No, but I have a post to read that actually addresses that.
Well, then go, Dirk.
Why are kids so stupid?
It's your job.
Sigh. I'm so done. LOL. One of my students decided to sharpen his tiny ass pencil in the pencil sharpener, and what do you know? It got stuck. This is the same kid who decided to sharpen the back end of a pencil last time. Like, bro, who raised you? Don't even get me started on the kids who think 600 is in between 400 and 500. Like, come on, lol. Or the other kid who confidently told me 6 times 2 is 24. I bet this guy's a math teacher.
You're stupid.
Can you So I'm with you, guy, for the first one. The kid with the pencil, that's retarded.
That's really
This kid should have known about this long before they came to you. However, how old are these kids? If we're talking a 17-year-old confidently telling you 6 times 2 is 24, that's silly. But I feel like you're teaching third graders, and they just this is
like they're 10-year-olds or less.
It's like they're learning.
Yeah. Dude, good job. Dude, I legit. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I know you're talking.
I was just going to say the fucking beginning part, the sigh. I immediately lost me. It doesn't matter what they said after that. I'm just gonna disagree.
That's true. It's a bad start.
Especially since I'm one of the kids that like sharpen the back end of a pencil because I'm retarded.
Well, no, because it's fun sometimes. Yeah, like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't know metal can cut metal. It's like I'm getting metal fucking spirals coming out of this thing. It's cool.
See, I just hate them. They look good. The erasers. Yeah.
That's weird.
No, there's legit one post on here. I didn't grab it, but you just reminded me of it. It was like a teacher being like, "This fucking 3-year-old won't do this worksheet." Like, dude.
Could you imagine?
What the fuck, man?
Could you imagine a child not wanting to do a thing instead of like playing and fucking around?
A 3-year-old.
I'm surprised you got him. I'm surprised you got him to stay in the building.
If you got a 3-year-old to fill out a literature worksheet, you might actually be the best teacher of all time.
Yeah.
Like wow.
or you're in the gifted and talented class. Like, you only took the kids who have proactively learned mathematics at this age. Like that's the only.
What is the Yale version of like a kindergarten?
What version?
What is it? Like a Yale or Harvard version of a kindergarten?
It's
I think it's just called private school.
Yeah, either private or homeschool.
No, I think it's called Harvard. I think it's called kindergarten Harvard.
Harvard for kids. TM.
Yeah, Harvard for kids. Harvard babies, like mother
Harvard's
babies.
Yeah.
And then Yale for babies is just, that's where all the criminals go.
Continuing.
Like, there's so much more dumb things they do, and I legit worry about them in the future, lol. I was supposed to go over something with them and had to take a break to calm myself down before I go crazy. Now, I can see the humor. But in the moment, I just wanted to scream. Sigh.
I hate it.
Why did it start and end
it's
with
like
a sigh?
Star Wars. It's like Star Wars. The start and rhymed with the end.
It rhymes. Yeah, exactly.
Also, I know for a fact it's not actually that hard to get a fucking like sharpening the pencil with the back where the metal gets in it. Like, that's more fucked. Like, that's like I'll get annoyed with you.
Yeah.
Like any kid who did that.
That's me.
But like, just getting it stuck, you just take it off. You just take it out. It's good, and then put it back together. It takes
unless
10
it's
seconds.
One of those automatic ones, and you can't really do that.
Oh shit! You think?
Well, I mean, yeah, that is worse.
Yeah. I mean, if it's one of those that's like attached to the wall that's been there since the 50s, yeah, you can just jack that thing apart.
But sir, we're not here to give the benefit of the doubt. So we're gonna assume these are manual pencil sharpeners.
Okay. Then yeah, you can.
All right, yeah.
Take it apart.
Who you throwing it to, sir?
You know what? I will throw it to my good buddy Pyro.
All right. I have a wonderful title here. Teach like a YouTube influencer.
Saw that one.
Yeah.
Let Jake Paul be your teacher.
Based.
Oh,
Man. I forgive you for I take back my making fun. This is based as fuck.
This is not based. What do you mean?
Guys, just
Explain.
imagine.
Explain.
You go to social studies, third period. It's Jake Paul.
Hold on, I just pulled it up. They did not, in fact, say Jake Paul. Unbased.
I was making a meme.
That was editorialization. That is unfortunate that they are not, in fact, going the Jake Paul route.
I still want to know why you think that's a good idea.
Because they're fucking amazing marketing. What do you?
He would teach them how to box.
Yeah, you guys can box about it after the show.
Oh.
So in the comments of another post, I mentioned my frustrations with PD, where people claimed how to best teach virtually. Problem was, none of them ever had taught in a pandemic before and knew nothing. So I gave up on them and searched YouTube. I decided if anyone knew how to help keep the attention of my students virtually, it was them.
True.
Wait, so they do have experience teaching in a pandemic?
No one does.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No one does.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, these stupid teachers don't have fucking experience teaching these kids in a pandemic, but these people, no, they know.
No, you see, the issue is you can't do jump cuts in real life.
Oh, shit, yeah. That's gonna get in the way.
I noted common habits of the top influencers and looked to adapt my teaching likewise. Here are a few tips I drew out on how they could apply teaching. Number 1, branding. How does this apply to a teacher? Have things in the screen that remind students of their school. Mascot, classroom, common things like they see in the school building.
This is dumb.
This is pretty dumb.
You have misunderstood the branding aspect of it. You're branding for the school itself rather than yourself to be. God damn it!
This is AIDS.
Part of school is
stupid.
Part of school is the community. Keep them involved by reminding them of that community. Glasses on.
What?
Number 2. 20% of students' views leaves in the first 10 of 20% of YouTube views leave in the first 10 seconds. So when class starts, come on heavy. Give them a reason to not switch to a video game tab or Facebook/Instagram. Tell them in play terms why they should stay.
A little more based. Definitely better than the branding one, for sure.
Listen.
If be entertaining, but you don't gotta like hook them, because you kind of don't have to worry about this because the kids can't fucking actually leave.
Yeah.
Listen.
Like,
all I'm saying is if I walked into a classroom, I sat down, and the teacher came on heavy about it, looked at me and yelled, "Page 34, right now!" I'd be like, all right.
I'd be like, dude, turn this shit off.
Go.
I'm done. Fuck this.
in today's class, we will be covering.
Like, fucking calm, dude.
We will be learning about the Byzantine Empire, and then,
it's 7:45 in the morning, Miss Jackson. Shut up.
They're just doing their best love.
Whoa! Timmy got an A. Can I get a pog in chat?
No. You guys are guessing the next point.
Oh, that made me
Number 3. How much emotion do you show in the classroom? Multiply it by 10.
Don't do this.
Despite feeling silly, they say that your usual emotion shown in life will not show in the video unless you extreme it. In the video.
Boys!
See,
today.
See, you're not in a video though. Is the thing, right? Like
this person is very confused about life.
I guess maybe if it's like remote, you're like technically kind of on a video. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But still, it's like I just feel like he'd be the most obnoxious teacher I've ever had in my life.
100%.
True.
Number 4 is best way to draw in views. Videos, thumbnails, and number. How the heck for a classroom?
Hashtag. I can't believe you said number. That's hilarious.
He could have said
title,
pound.
thumbnails, and Octothorpe.
And pound symbol.
All right, kids. Thanks for coming to class today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little bell.
I'm going to shit.
Speaking of which,
oh.
If you've been enjoying the podcast and want to help us keep going, consider subscribing to our Patreon. We have tons of awesome perks ranging from, the banished episodes that we can't post on YouTube. And you get to even sit and call and listen to us while we record. You can even help pick what subreddit we're going to cover next. Find us at patreon.com/shreddit.
Hell yeah, Pyro. Get that money. Get that money.
Use this for your school page. Titles, thumbnails, and hashtags. Use this for your school page. We use Schoolology. Make sure titles to assignments, videos, notes, and are clearly labeled and easy to find. When possible, include a picture that pops up next to the assignment that grabs attention and shows what they are doing. Clickbait your school assignments. 10 out of 10. Well, what a Chad. Holy shit.
Unironically based, make me feel less
Top 10 math
like
problems you have to complete by Tuesday.
You say base, I say cringe.
Or just like it's a reading segment of like fucking Roman history when it's just like, and you'll never guess which Caesar comes to power.
And then the thumbnail, it just says it was Julius.
Like, no, I feel like you could clickbait the shit out of a lot of this.
No,
like,
the thumbnail for that would be Brutus canceled ? And then a drawing of Brutus.
I hate this. I hate this so fucking much.
Jay, no, you got a picture. See, here's what you do. You got a picture of you, the teacher, going like, making like the face from Home Alone, like, what? And then it's just like, JFK's head did what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It painted his wife. That's what it did.
Ugh.
Even the icon for the class is me with an extreme face pointing to the title of the class.
It's a literal fucking soy jack. No! No! You fucking no! You choose classrooms in the future based on the types of thumbnails and titles that they click on, so that you have a class full of kids who will more of be like a deep dive into the 1984 fucking Olympic like swimming competition, hour long, where it's like one class is definitely going to click on that.
Oh man, give it like 10 years. We're gonna start having teachers go like, okay guys, look, we gotta get it from TikTok, so we gotta lip sync.
Yeah, in 10 years they figure out TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're always slow as fuck for this shit. Yeah, so you got like students, you got teachers just like miming to music and then pointing to like floating text next to them that explains their point. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That'd be so good.
All right, number 5. Don't forget personality.
That's the YouTuber that you should copy, you know?
Yeah, that's the guy. He's the winner.
Don't forget personality. Best YouTubers weave their own person into the content. Just because it's a video call, don't feel required to stick to a script. Tell a story about your personal life, how your wife left you, how she took the kids and you're sad and alone. Feel free to get off topic once in a while. Build audience retention by creating a community around you.
Did you add that, or did he actually say...
That's in there.
Fuck yeah.
No, I added
Fuck
that.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah. You are a person, not an education machine. Remind the students of that. Edit. It seems a lot of people are offended by this. Sorry? ? I hate people who do that.
Sorry.
It's not bad vocally saying sorry. You know, like you're being confrontational, but in a text it just comes off as super passive aggressive.
It 100% is. Yeah.
This was not meant to make people feel like they have to do these things. Just some observation from a virtual platform that has the attention of our students. I was just trying to raise engagement for my own students. My intention was never to discourage people from
just trying to raise engagement from the students.
Or make them feel like they were inadequate at virtual learning.
Virtual teaching.
You know, this person should just be a YouTuber at this point. Like, they're obsessed with YouTube, right? They're watching so many YouTubers. They're making lists. Just be a YouTuber if you want. You don't have to be a YouTuber to your students.
I think this person did try being a YouTuber, and it didn't work out that well.
Like one of the 100 like educational channels that are out there.
Yeah.
Lumia.
Like, they made these videos, nobody's watching them, they got nobody on the Patreon, so
they need money.
They have to justify the fact that they spent all this time watching Jake Paul and copying his mannerisms.
Oh, God.
Copying Jake Paul's mannerisms.
I found one of my students in the woods.
That's Logan Paul, sir. That's the wrong Paul.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, they're the same person. You know, that's my conspiracy theory. I just think they're the same person. I mean, are they different in any meaningful way anyway?
No.
Well, I mean, one pushes crypto scams, the other doesn't. That's pretty much the thing about them. Actually, no, they both push crypto scams.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? No,
one of them just pushed a
say,
Dropbox scam, wasn't it? Like a lottery, like a CS:GO lottery ripoff.
I don't think that was the Pauls. I think that was someone related to them.
Yeah,
or not. It wasn't.
Well,
They're
CS:GO,
related
but
to
I mean,
each other.
They're all couple hundred of these people that you could exchange it. They're all the same person. It's all just an AI creating like just the same douchebag character.
And that's why I'm a
Just
solipsist.
making videos. All right, who's going?
All right, I'm gonna pass it to you, Kai, since you want to ask.
Ooh,
Ha, bitch.
me watching students stare awkwardly at a textbook page to study. Oh my god. Did no one teach you how to study? Me. Oh shit, I'm the one who has to teach them how to study.
Oh
Dear
no!
God, make a flashcard or mind map or something. Oh, if you've never been made or encouraged to create those. Maybe someone needs to teach a lesson on that. Not me though. Not me.
Yeah, no.
This is teaching in a nutshell. I related to my last one, talking about the teacher who didn't want to, like, stand in a stairwell for 25 minutes. It's like, fucking, goddamn.
It seems like none of these people like being teachers.
Yeah, some people want to be teachers just because of it makes them feel good. You know, they have a purpose teaching kids, but you know, just because something is nice for you doesn't mean that you're particularly good at it, or you should expect to be good at it.
Oh, true.
Like what? Like wouldn't the good part of being a teacher be like when your students learn something? Like, isn't that where you'd be like, yes, everything is worth it. This kid who could not do basic addition can now do basic multiplication because of my class. Like that's where the good feeling would come from. What?
Well, yeah, but
you just be like, this is just a paycheck job for like fucking. You could do so many better things.
yeah, but like
if you don't, yeah.
But like Kai, when I set out to like teach children math, I didn't realize they'd be this fucking stupid. Like, holy shit, these kids are fucking dumb.
I maintain that less than half the population actually needs to progress in education past, like, 6th grade.
I mean, I was going to say, my whole thing about, you know, education, I think it needs to be encouraged more. Like, when I was in school, no one wanted to be there. Everyone hated it. They were like, education, this sucks. And that attitude, from what I'm aware, is still very prevalent. Mm-hmm. Like, it used to be before, you know, kids wanted to go to school. It was an escape from their parents' house. Well,
some did.
I don't think there's ever been a point
I'm talking about
history when kids really love going to school. If I'm being honest, not that school's that
you
ancient,
haven't seen
but,
the fucking nerds, dude.
Not to be that guy, but
oh right, the Byzantine Empire. They did love going to school.
I was gonna say you do find in like heavily impoverished countries, like you set up a free school or something, and there are kids who will like walk like 3 hours to fucking show up to school every day to like learn basic math. Like,
back in my day,
this
we
is
walked
a
3 miles up
like
to the street to go to school, and we liked it.
And I will walk 500
but like we fucking
I will walk 3 miles to school.
There's too much. There's too much of the schooling.
Yeah.
A lot of this time is wasted time. A lot of it. These kids don't need to be here, or at least not inside. You could literally extend recess to half the time we're there. Because let's be honest, this is a government-funded daycare operation that that is the primary like good that this does.
If you want to be extremely reductive about it, yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think that it is
like,
generally
yeah.
a good thing to have a more educated populace. I think.
But like you can get the same level of education with about half the time spent on like in terms of what we're currently doing and how we're doing it. Like we could cut that in half and it wouldn't do anything. Case in point,
you could also
case in
the
point of the fucking the pandemic and shit, where they suddenly found out that like, oh no, we can actually cut a lot of these classes. Like, oh, you're a senior, nah, you don't actually need another year of this or that or that. Like, what? Like, a lot of these are stupid. We don't need those extra credits. So show up to 2 classes a day for 3 days a week for 1 semester, and then we'll just graduate you early. Cool. You know how many fucking kids like had that as their experience?
Yeah, but
because a lot of the education past a certain point is pretty much fucking it's filler, is what it is.
Well, but like, what is? I mean, it depends on your view of how education should be used, I guess.
Relative to a mandated state like government paid for fucking institution.
But like, do you view education as a tool through which you get employed? And if that's the case, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a reductive view of education. If you view it as like we're helping the populace become more aware of the world in which they live in, and look, they're not doing it right, but I think that like, because it's like people say, well, you don't need X kinds or X classes or X knowledge, but like to do what? You know, like, do you only get educated for your job?
I think like to me, there's no point in teaching someone calculus if they don't care about learning calculus. You know what I mean?
That's fair, yeah.
Like, it is a waste of time to try to force people who have no interest in calculus to learn calculus.
Yeah. I mean, it's
where
tough
it's like,
to learn
of course, there's, I would agree, definitely, like, through basic algebra and stuff.
All right,
yeah,
all right.
So
you know what?
We've solved the problem. We have solved the issue. Schools are now good, so we can move on. Yeah,
I don't even remember who read a post last.
I think you.
It was me.
Yeah,
of course it was me. It was like, how else do you think I got off on something? I'm gonna Dirk.
Okay,
you go.
So I have 2 posts. They're kind of a combo. This one is it's very much a Virgin Chad meme by accident, I have realized in looking this up. And figure out which one is which. So the first one is, I'm a male teacher, not a coach. Don't call me coach. I have a science degree. I teach physics, biology, and Java. I understand that not all coaches are slackers in the classroom. It just gets old. Edit. I did not expect this to blow up. This is in no way a big deal to me. Just, it's a thing I noticed.
If it wasn't a big deal, then why are you coming to a shit tier website and posting about it on this shit tier website specific?
Also,
it's not a big deal. I don't care. Yeah.
Like, it
also, are people legitimately calling the science teacher coach?
Wait, I wish
that is strange.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just let it happen.
Just start up the chess team and fucking.
It's nothing. It is a nothing.
It's in the Olympics, right?
Problem.
On the flip side, we have an arguably even more nothing problem. This is somebody arguing that who's really annoyed that there is teacher insists on being called coach. There's a new social studies teacher at my daughter's school who wants the students to call him Coach Smith. He puts on his assignment sheets and handouts. He wears athletic gear all the time, track pants and jacket, polo shirt, and sneakers. Okay, this guy, I'm into this guy so far.
I'd argue that this guy's more cringe than the last.
Well, here's the thing, that'll be fine. This would all be fine. Except for one small detail, he's not a coach. He was a coach at his last school, but he wasn't hired here to coach anything. Not even as an assistant.
What a piece of shit. Kill him.
Yeah.
See, I feel
he's
like
stealing Coach Valor, honestly.
yes, yeah.
All right. Dirk, who you throwing it to?
I'm gonna throw it to Ass Boy.
I wish this was laid with, instead of success, it was tagged with sarcasm so thick I could fuck it. A free mask and face shield? Wow, I was really concerned about going back to a full-time schedule with 30 middle schoolers per class and a school of 1,500. But now that the school is providing us with a free face mask and shield, My fears are totally alleviated. Plus, the mask is going to have the school logo on it, so when I contract the virus and pass it on to my spouse and toddler, at least I'll have some cool branding on my face. What a privilege! This person is based, and I love them.
It's obvious why. Like, we know. We know why.
It's.
We don't need to discuss it.
I'm just going to give this the based stamp of approval and then just put it on the pile and then move on. Reborn, go. Please.
Go! All right. Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Don't freak out. Have you been attracted? Maybe you just think they're cute, pretty, or sexually attracted to your students.
I saw this and I was upset that you posted this before me, and I was fucking fuming because this made me just mad.
Jesus Christ.
I am completely curious. I don't care. It's just curiosity talking. If this happens,
yeah, right.
Not me. Not me at all. No. Absolutely not.
Also, do you think about them after school? Not necessarily in a bad way, but have you ever been attracted or sexually attracted to a student? Not in a bad way, though. You're just sexually attracted to them. But that's not the bad way. I want to know what the bad way is.
Hey, guys, is it weird to assign Is it weird to assign Lolita to your class?
I would like.
All right, guys, we're reviewing cuties.
No,
God.
I mean, in thoughts only. No action ever done.
Just like
yeah,
looking
no
around
action
the room.
until I find
anyone?
you.
Any takers?
Fuck off. No action, my ass.
Just curious.
This is just a pedophilic case waiting to happen, and I've got to say, face the wall. That's.
Do you think this guy ever goes to PTA meetings? He stands up in front of everybody and says, "Man, you ever just been attracted?"
You guys sure have some hot kids.
That's what I was gonna say. Why do you need to voice these opinions? Why do we take the advice of the Irish? Just like take your emotions, take your thoughts and feelings like this, bury it deep inside,
and then become
and
a
then
cop.
they'll never see the light of day. You just keep them down until you die, and everything will be all right.
Just like the voices in my head.
Speaking of your voices, why don't you read the post? Go.
This one's short and sweet, and I want to punch them in the mouth.
Yeah.
I'm leaving this sub. It's tagged under policy and politics. Not that anyone cares, but I'm leaving this sub. I'm really sad about it. I joined to join in teacher discussion, not for another sub where everyone is expected to agree with each other's politics. Anyways, I teach English, and if anybody ever wants to talk about English and books, let me know. No one wants to. You are a shitty human being. You are boring as fuck.
Oh boy,
You are basic.
What politics do you think he's super upset about?
I was thinking it would be probably the whole mask mandate, or perhaps the federal requirement on vaccines. Maybe those had to do.
That's a thing now?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They blatantly just ignored like constitutional precedent and like what they can and can't do, and just signed it like, yeah, if you like, I think they said any business or entity that employs more than like 50 people or some shit, like like they have to either be vaccinated or have a weekly negative test. It was some ridiculous shit.
That's some Karen bullshit.
I mean, above all else, there was a story in the news about 2 weeks ago where a group of teachers in Texas said that they demanded their school board put textbooks in the school that show the Nazi side of World War II, so it's not biased.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we
What's
need.
wrong with that? I don't get it.
Teach the controversy.
Honestly,
Well, no,
based.
it wasn't even. It wasn't even the Germans. It was something like they wanted the other side of the Holocaust to be in the books.
Like what do you mean?
Like they wanted Holocaust denial textbooks.
Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah, no.
I was more of thinking about. I was more of thinking you were talking about like, they wanted to just assign Mein Kampf as regular reading.
I mean, that is
as part of it. I'm like, that would be fine. Like that sounds reasonable.
They wanted both sides of the Holocaust in textbooks.
Okay,
that's retarded.
That's the third side.
Yeah. Hey guys. So like,
that's asinine.
Yeah. Let's. All right, everybody.
Fine, we'll cover it. It'll be in the first day of the first minute. We will discuss how some people think it didn't happen and it's a giant conspiracy to control people.
And it'll be
all right. Continuing on to the main method.
Flat Earth.
You know what? Actually, yep. I remember in fucking science class once before the dude comes out and like was able to teach us, because I was in a fucking backwater school. So he had to go over like creationism and like the different theories and shit before he could actually explain like evolution and actually go on to biology class.
Oh man.
Okay.
So like this is a legit thing that. So I'm like, okay.
So you're saying that like he had
just
to
unearthed that memory.
You're saying that he had to basically like skip certain lessons in class just to like plow through all the alternative theories to evolution, basically.
Yeah, it only took like 20 minutes. Like it was a slideshow but he had to have like religious figures and stuff just on screen of just like the different theories and stuff. Like you could see on his face how much he like was like, I hate that. I hate that I am working at this school of kindergarten through 12
K through 12.
like fucking high school.
He's probably on this subreddit
somewhere, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, so I might have a relevant post to what we've been talking about.
Go for it, buddy.
Yeah. Will cancel culture cancel teachers next?
I mean, everything's on the cancel culture chopping block, so nothing.
I mean, no. Teachers have been the cancel culture topic for decades. You know, whenever a teacher sexually assaults a student or even sexually harasses them like teachers do, the cancel culture they'd be national news.
Yeah. Well, what was the
you could say the pedo hunters of the 80s within the school teacher lounges were sort of a proto cancel culture.
We need more Chris Hansons in school.
Oh yeah, but like been seeing a lot of teachers getting in trouble for certain teaching activities. Many pushing for such teachers to lose their jobs, probably be unable to be hired. Cancel the teachers. Many lessons push the boundary of student thought. Some play devil's advocate. Some are creative simulations, and yes, some are inappropriate. Well, which, like, in what sense? Like, what's I need some context. It's one of those things where, like, I feel like you have a different idea about what you're talking about than I do.
Like, were they getting out the banana and explaining the condom? Like, how inappropriate are we talking?
I just love
or were they just reading some Mark Twain?
I just love the idea of like being in a history class and like you're discussing slavery and you're just like, devil's advocate, it wasn't that bad.
Devil's advocate, they got free food.
Yeah.
They didn't have to worry about taxes. They didn't have to fill out any forms or government like anything. No bureaucracy had to be like.
All they had to do was the work. I mean, what's wrong with that? It's like how you're doing it now, except you get paid for it.
Well, but here's the thing. But should a teacher trying to be creative and with good intentions say the wrong phrase, or maybe their lesson was not quite PC, be up to cancel culture? But anyway, yeah, check the news. It's growing. Will teachers be forced to teacher status quo, not taking... I think you fucked up your grammar, buddy. Not taking risks. What do you think? You got to take risks, guys. You gotta...
Hold on. This isn't betting at the racetrack. You know, it's not a job where you really need to innovate. Teaching has been a thing for hundreds of years. I don't see why you should be even taking risks. You should just, teach. Like it's not that complicated, is it?
Yeah, like, leave the more advanced, like, nuanced thoughts to, like, the kids themselves. Like, let them just, like, figure shit out, man. Like, stop it. Stop what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Stop it. Just, like, teach normal shit. You stop trying to, you don't gotta talk about the fucking, god damn it.
I mean, not to play devil's advocate here, like some kind of teacher, but like, you know, there's a lot of places where like teaching normal shit involves not great.
Getting into
like the idea of what normal shit is. I don't know. Like,
if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, it's not worth learning.
Yeah.
All right.
Does it?
Yes,
that
should be. We'll have that be our new standard for public education.
Did this lesson?
It has to make the kids uncomfortable.
Did this lesson on the Byzantine Empire trigger you?
Yes, it does. Quite frankly,
on the scale
I'm
of
tired
1 to
of them
10,
using bronze.
Look at the happy to angry face, and point to the face that you're making on the inside.
What is that one? It's like
You see,
fucking...
you know how in Fairly Odd Parents,
Yes.
the dad goes Dinkelberg? Ass Boy's like that, but for the Byzantine Empire. Everything that goes wrong in his life, he just looks through the history book and stares at the name Byzantine Empire.
And he doesn't know anything about it.
Oh, not even
at all. It's just
a lot. Not anything. I don't know a damn thing about it. Other
You're
than
just
the
angry
name.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It just exists, and I had to learn it.
Yeah,
So.
I'm angry about bees.
Bees nuts.
Hey.
I'm gonna front flip off a balcony.
All right, Dirk, who you throwing it to?
I'm gonna throw it to Reborn. What's up?
All right. Unpopular opinion. Students in this subreddit. I don't get why you're here. I like how this is tagged with student because supposedly they are students.
Hey, hello, fellow students. Aren't students stupid?
We're all students. Like, let's be real.
We're all students of life.
We're all students.
We're all students of life.
Yeah, I don't get why you're here. Specifically middle school and high school students. Student teachers have a reason, but what's the deal? Seeking out info on real life being of teacher? Ask your teacher, our friend's parent that teaches. We are literally everywhere. We are consuming you. And would likely have the information more relatable to your questions, to what your questions are. Want to show your support and say how awesome we are? Whoopity-doo. I would rather know my students are reading a novel, comic book, or even subtitles from an 80s action movie before encouraging them to read some hot take drama on Reddit. This isn't meant to change any minds, but damn, I just think it's weird as hell. Why would you go on this subreddit? This is a private forum on the world's largest internet website that's easily searchable. It's so weird you managed to find your way here.
This subreddit is private. This public subreddit is private.
Also, couldn't find a relevant flare, so figured this would work. I don't even know what the fuck a flare is. Is that the student part?
Yeah, it's the little text that like they're using to subdivide it. So like bad teacher, no whatever. That's no apple. Yeah, that's a flare. Student's a flare. Yeah.
Why would you care?
Man, I do.
Wait. I'm confused about.
Yeah, this is a confusing post.
Okay, so the first half they're phrasing it as if they are a kid, and as if they're a student, and they know other students who patrol this. But then the second half reads as if he is actually a teacher.
Yeah,
and then like a student teacher, i.e.
goes from like. I don't.
Yeah.
What?
Well, the thing all the teachers I've talked to,
the
thing they hate the most is when students make them feel like they've made a difference in their lives. They fucking hate that, right? That's the worst part of being a teacher. I agree with this guy.
Well, I think this person is like a student teacher in the way that he's a student in the way of teaching.
A student of life and a teacher of life. Yeah. I see.
I may just be too high right now.
That could
I figured
also
it
be
out.
I don't think you're high enough.
He is they are just a teacher confused about the students being there.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Fuck this subreddit. I think that's all we have for today.
Oh, wait. I have a very important last thing. If we're ending right now, that I do want to throw in at the very.
Fuck it, go.
Okay.
Go!
This is very important. Do you ship your students?
Ah! Oh, fuck!
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for coming on, bro. But before we go to the outro, Dirk, can you read the ABDL post of the week for us?
I would love to.
So this is a mod of the subreddit. This is the pinned message.
On.
So that is a mod.
Are you talking about the daddy flare?
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically.
That is a flare, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Disgusting.
Okay. So this is a daddy. So that informs my acting choices here.
Oh God, makes my hairs on my neck raise up.
Okay.
Lamau.
I just want to reiterate, this is a pinned message. This is evident of a problem.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now okay. Begin.
Mm-hmm.
Reminder: don't be creeps on other subs. I'm appalled. I have to post this once more. We've had reports that some of our members have been trying to engage in a creepy way with people from incontinent subs.
Really?
Hey, girl, what that ass shit?
What's a non-creepy way of engaging with someone from an incontinent sub?
So
Hey, yo, girl, you like
They have
shit in
a
your
fa-
fucking pants, girl? Come on here.
so they have a fetish for shitty diapers, right? So incontinent some are girls that can't help it. It's not because the girls have a fetish and these dudes are like, hey, girl.
Like, it's people who have probably a legitimate medical condition, like
God,
loose
it did-
buttholitis, and they can't fucking hold it in.
God, it
And they're
didn't
over there
occur to me.
fucking stroking it.
You're so right. I feel so sorry for those women. But anyway, about being creeps to people from incontinent subs. Don't do that. It's creepy, and you give all of us ABDL peeps bad rep. We're working hard to make ABDL more accepted, but this kind of behavior will make many people think we're creeps.
No.
Hey, girl, what that shitter do?
I just called myself daddy on a fucking internet forum. There's nothing creepy about me. Yeah, my
Wait,
user-
hold on. Hey, girl, do I smell corn or do you got that corn in your shit?
Oh my god.
Boo.
Oh,
4 out of 10.
I'm leaving. Bye. No, but anyway, several people got banned from our sub because of their behavior. It's perfectly fine to participate in those subs normally if the F you're actually incontinent. The F you're actually incontinent. We know there's overlap between the ABDL communities and the incontinence fetish communities.
No,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
I would
okay,
agree.
Okay,
I would agree.
So the first episode of SHREDDIT, well, our second episode of SHREDDIT was me and Kai, and we did ABDL, and there was a guy on there, and one of the first posts we ever read where the guy was bragging like, I have achieved the next state of being. I have evolved above humanity. I have trained myself to be 100% incontinent. I have gave up the ability to hold my stuff in, and I am a superhero for it. This is the next stage of human evolution. I believe all people will eventually do this to themselves.
I believe that is based from what I've gathered. I'm a little-
If you live in the woods, that is fine, because you can just go wherever. But if you don't,
No, not if you're sitting by a fucking fire and you're cooking steak and all of a sudden shit slides out. That's not okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Oh yeah? Oh
I'd
yeah?
rather it
Who's
not
gonna
fall on
tell
the
me?
kitchen
Who's gonna bring down the law on me? My mom is nowhere.
My mom
I'm sitting in the woods. What are you doing?
What are you doing about it, Dad?
Are you proud of me now, Dad? You see what I have become?
My
But yeah.
ancestors are smiling upon me, Imperial. Can you say the same?
But yeah, vis-a-vis the ABDL and incompetence fetish, the incontinence fetish communities, we know there's overlap, and we want both communities to get along. Thank you, and stay padded, diaper. So stay padded bottle emoji, whether you need it or not.
I need things in this room to break. I really need to get like just pencils or something.
Sounds like you should go to a padded room.
That hurt. That physically hurt.
That was really bad, yeah.
Oh, God.
All right. Thank you so
Still
much.
better than Reborns.
Thank you so much for coming on. Check out Shounen Flop. We'll put up a link in the description.
Yeah.
And do you mind giving a kind of brief intro to your show?
Yeah, so we're Shounen Flop. Basically, for every manga series and from Shonen Jump and shit that like you've heard of, there's like a ton that just get canceled after like 20 chapters or so. So what we do is we read those canceled series and we discuss if we could figure out why they got canceled. Maybe they shouldn't have been. I'm actually real sad because it looks like Hunter's Guild Red Hood's gonna get canceled, and that I have never seen better drawn thick thighs in a manga, and I'm gonna miss it.
At first, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
I was
I'm
actually
not exaggerating.
I was actually a guest on your show recently, and we reviewed a manga called Boki-san.
You were, and we did, yes.
Which is just U.S. Civil War the manga.
What?
The bad guys are the South, the good guys are the North. The South believes in racial purity and that humans are that regular humans are below dirt. Because, they're monsters. And, the allegories are clear. It's really shitty. Don't ever read it, but watch that episode. Check us out.
You think that's bad? We one time did a series called Red Sprite that was an allegory for the Holocaust. And the main characters were Jews were more or less anime Jews with lightning powers. And I'm not shitting you, ended with them founding their own country. It was the manga was an allegory for the founding of Israel.
I just wanted it to be about like a killer can of misprinted Sprite.
Yeah, right.
Like just a
cranberry red Sprite, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Cannot be. Anyway, yeah, Shonen Flop's a lot of fun. Check us out. Join our Discord, whatever. Our Twitter is @Shonen Flop.
All right. We will see you all next week with r/.